take your hand. Now your hand has to be flat. It cannot be like this. It has to be flat. And for a lot of people, if you use your brain too much, you're not going to get the feel of it. So put your hand flat, and what you're going to do is you're going to go over his atlas. His atlas is right behind the ears, and you're going to feel which side of his atlas is up more. And for Dan, it's the right side. And if you have a hard time feeling this, close your eyes. You can close your eyes and you have your hand flat and just have Dan's head here, and you will feel which side is higher. And it's definitely the right side. The next part of the horse's anatomy that we're going to do is his neck. So you're going to take your hands on both sides of the neck and you're going to run it down, and hopefully Dan is going to keep his nose straight. So, and what you're going to do is you're going to feel if there's a bump. Now Dan has a bump here, and I'm going to do it straight on this way. Would that be good? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go straight down on this side, and he has a bump here. Okay? Now you can't really see it in the video, but we're going to go get the black tape. But you can feel it when you guys go out and go to your horses. You stand in front of them just a little bit off to the side so you don't get knocked over, and you just rub from the back of the ear where the vertebrae starts. And if you want, close your eyes so that you can feel. Make sure your hands are flat. You're not going to feel it if they're bent. His front rib, there's a rib right here. So you have to put it up here by his withers where this tape is. Your other finger would be your index finger, and then you have to push in here to see if it's hard or not. And signs for this would be not able to pick up the right lead or the left lead, and not holding for the farrier. This is a very good example of why horses end up in rescues. This horse's withers are out really bad. So you take your two hands, you lay it over his back spine, and you move up and you twitch. And you see how he's twitching, especially here. See how he's twitched? Very bad. But this is the part that's really giving this horse pain. So then what you're going to do is you're going to come here and you're going to push in here, and his ribs are there. They're fine. He's not twitching. Okay? Then you're going to hold your index finger down here, which I'll put a little mark here, which you won't want to stay. You hold that there. Now the ribs come across the back. They come across the back. It's in the workbook. And they line here. They're not here. They're not here. His ribs connect to his spine right here. Okay? But you have to have your energy down here with a finger. So watch. I'm going to go ahead and start at the base of his withers, and I'm going to push and see if he buckles. And he buckles just a little bit right there. Did you get that? There. Get that one? I'll go like this. There we go. Got it? So he's hit that rib is misaligned. So he's going to be uncomfortable when his owner rides him there because it's twitching. Okay? His stifles. All you do is you go up to his pelvis bone, because his hips are over here. This is his pelvis. You go like 4 inches in front of that, like a hand in front of that. I'll get another piece of tape out because you're going to need this. A lot of people have a hard time with this. Hopefully his stifles are out. So basically this is his Stifle Point area. It's right in here. Can you see that? Right there. So right in front of the pelvis bone, where the sacrum separates. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 fingers, you're going to push down about 5 pounds of pressure, and you're going to push down and you're going to push on it. And then they'll buckle, but his are in. They're out over here. So then you see how he buckles? He buckles right there. That's his stifle. Okay, if he's a young horse, your stifles come in and out the whole time. It's a very simple technique on fixing the stifles. Very easy to fix. But I'm going over the pain points now. Okay? So now what you have is the hips. And since he's so tall, it's kind of hard for me to stand here and go like this. But what you can do, so what we're doing here, if you have somebody that can be your partner to help you, is you're just meeting them. You can go on the other side and do it. You're just meeting them on the other side, and you're putting your hand in front of the pelvis, the bone right here, and you're coming up, and you're seeing if they come together, and they don't. It doesn't matter. As long as the horse's feet are flat, it's fine. If they're cocked up, you cannot do it. Thank you for saying that. So, and you can really, if you were to look at this horse, you can move a little bit. And you can just look at him from a distance. You can actually see that his hip is a little higher than his left hip, or his left pelvis. You can use a pen, 2 pens, if you don't have anybody to help you, or you can stand behind him. But since I don't have a mounting block, I can't do this. Okay, so we have a new device. And this works out great. I'm so happy I'm doing this tape because lots of times I'm alone and I don't want to be kicked. And so what you can do is, if you don't have anybody to help you, and you can't see it for yourself in the blind's eye, you can take a piece of tape and go into the front and see if they line up. And you can see clearly that they don't.